What is up, everybody? I am Captain Davy Pones, and we are back. And where did my buddy go? There you are! Ah! That wasn't even planned out, I'll have you guys know. I really didn't know where he went. I'm like, you're being awful quiet over there on the other side. So these are the faces that we chose. I chose this beautiful face because the tongue looks like it's in the shape of a tank. And Sam chose this eyeball because, well, the blue eyes match his blue pajamas?
I think it's
skin? What are they? Is that clothes or are these people just naked?
I think it's maybe like a Smurfs type deal. I don't know.
Smurfs, okay. We'll go with it.
The eyeball color changes with what color you are.
Really?
I believe so, but this eyeball just reminds me so much of Tony Hawk Underground.
Good point, with the little javelin spear thing.
That was so
the gross
creepy.
thing. Okay, are you ready to jump into the cat's mouth?
Yes, to the boss level.
Don't tell my kitty cat Alamar that we are jumping into the cat's mouth.
Oh.
Sharks in a cage! Okay.
Every time I go up here. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
There's
this guy...
really no reason to go up here.
No.
What? Why did you scream this guy? This guy!
I thought it was a guy, but then it turned out to be like a chimney. And I was gonna be like, oh, he looks like that one knight with the lightsaber from Castle Crashers. No. That's
how did you feel like this game was in comparison to Castle Crash? Oh no. Scene failed. Man.
That's horrifying.
What? Was Hattie Haddington always there? Pointing like that?
I honestly have no idea.
Okay, get off my face.
Oh man. That's a tough call to make. Because they're both two completely different, like, games in sense of gameplay. But
wait, we get checkpoints?
oh, dude. So the boss levels are like normal mode. Oh, that's so swaggin'.
That is good news because that would be insane otherwise. Like, it is called insane mode. So, oh gosh. Scene failed.
Alright, never mind. I guess checkpoints.
But it still starts us.
Checkpoints add to your time meter. I was doing some time trials earlier today because I was kind of bored. But they add to your time, so that's why they're still there. I would suppose that in the encore acts that they will be there too because they put towards your time. See, like, we're at 118, now we're at 127.
Gotcha. Okay. That was almost catastrophic. With a cat.
Catastrophic. Ah!
No. Watch out for those things are so creepy and beautiful at the same time. Exploding. This is nerve-wracking.
Yes.
I feel like doesn't this level I think have some crazy hidden something? Like, what is the maybe this is it? Yeah. Okay. I always remembered having do you know how to do this?
Come here.
Do I have
You have to jump on my head and get up there, and then you lift me up.
Okay.
There we
My
go.
face looks so agitated. This is exactly the face I would be making if I was in this death arena myself.
Right? Thank you. Oh
no.
Sorry, I was being handed food.
Oh no. What you gonna do? The king likes David more than me. What movie is that, Sam?
I don't know. It's not Jesus Christ Superstar, is it?
No. It is Veggie Tales. The one with God is bigger than the Boogeyman one, but it's the other
Look out, look out.
part of it. Get away from me!
I don't know if I've seen that one.
It's the original. It's the original Veg Tales.
We spent a lot of time watching.
We're on this theme of we are on this theme of talking about animated movies every episode. if you missed it, catch the last episode where we discussed thoroughly Toy Story, more thoroughly than probably anyone our ages should, but it's okay, we love those movies.
Yes. But, we watched a lot of VeggieTales. A lot.
Oh yeah.
I had lots of tapes. Oh my gosh!
We did 3-2-1 Penguins. Did you ever watch those, or was that just me?
They were always on the commercials for my VHS tapes of VeggieTales, but I never really watched 3-2-1 Penguins.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I do remember though that I had like the most ballin' Larry Mobile and Larry Boy action figure thing. Like
that thing was slick. That was a cool toy.
like it
We're
ejected
big on
the
action
wheels
figures. Yeah.
and turned into a plane because that is what the Larry Mobile does. It is like
I had a Batmobile action figure when I was a kid that like the bat wing thing like popped out of it and it was cool. It was like the Batmobile, but then you just pulled on it, and it wasn't like one of those things like the Digimon or the Transformers or this is scaring me. Were you crouched? I'm just wondering. Were you crouched?
Yes, I didn't think about it.
Okay. Like the Digimon action figures and stuff, like if you ever got one of those, like on the TV commercials they're just like, oh yeah, Agumon, and like it transforms in 5 seconds and it's like Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon, awesome transformation, easy, cool. But then you actually get it and it takes like 4.5 hours to transform the thing correctly into a different mode, and you're like, what? They looked so happy on the commercials, like busting through clear blocks. How can an eyeball even drown? You don't have a mouth.
I cried too much and it exploded me.
It hurt your eyes because water kind of hurts eyes.
Yes. I remember Cousin Daniel recorded a bunch of the 90s Mega Man cartoon for me and let me watch it.
Yes.
And
I also remember this.
there were always these commercials for like Dr. Evil's goo-tastic.
Dr. Dread!
Yeah.
Dr. Dread. See, you got a taste of my generation. 90s Dr. Dread. If you remember Dr. Dread, then you are my hero.
It
Yeah,
always
it was
looked
basically
tasty
like-
to me.
Well, it was the boys' version of Easy Bake Oven. It's like boys don't want to bake Easy Bake Oven. They want to eat brains and eyeballs. Like, just like
character.
you look like a Dr. Dread character right now, and it worked. I got it. Make sure to stand. Okay. Make sure to duck. Okay, maybe not. Okay. My face. Okay. Scary times at Fremont High. Yes. Yes. And then another one. Look at that
these
goat.
things are harmless. I remember. 'Cause it was like
You were so excited about it. Oh, yes, these things are harmless. It reminds me of something in the Lego movie, which we discussed last episode, and I'm telling you, you gotta watch it, but I'm not gonna spoil it because it's one of the best, like, parts of the movie, but those ghosts remind me of something hilarious.
You got it. I will watch that movie at some point, possibly before or after I watch Frozen.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but fantastic things about Frozen too, and from the commercials, it didn't really appeal to me as something like, oh yeah, I really gotta watch this flick. Like, it didn't. But I felt the same way about Tangled, and I loved the Tangled. Sue Me. It was a good movie. Like, and I loved the horse on it, and people are saying this is better than Tangled.
Well, I think Battleblock
is
is better than Tangled as well, but two different things.
No!
Oh, no.
No! We were close, weren't we? Do we have to start the whole... Okay, at least we don't have to start the whole thing over. Oh, okay. Bounce on your face. Bounce on your
Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. Gosh, my friends were singing that song from Frozen like the whole time. I was on the trip to the college for the jazz festival,
I don't know if I want to watch it anymore. That song is it. No, I'm just.
But they
I'm
were-
just
they
the
were
Lego
s-
Movie has this song in it that ruins your face too. It's like so stuck in your head, and it's like everything is awesome. Like that's literally the lyrics. It's so. At first, I'm like, everybody was like, "You're gonna get the song stuck in your head," and then I heard it. I'm like, "Child, please!" Like, I'm not gonna get this song stuck in my head. No, like 5 days later, it's still stuck in my head. So.
See, that brings about two things for me to talk about. Like, when they were singing that song, we were up in NAU, Northern Arizona University, and unfortunately there was no snow up there this year when we went down for the jazz festival. But they were singing that song, "You wanna go snowman?" And I'd respond to all of them with, "I want to build a dead snowman," which you built, Caleb.
I built a dead snowman. I actually didn't build that. I can't take credit for that, but my friend built those. He had these. How are we gonna get out of this? Back up. Get out of my face, kitties.
All of them are?
You can eventually kill them? I didn't know you could eventually. Yes!
Oh shoot, whoops!
Samuel, you gotta watch your Hadokens.
But they're like, "What? How do you build a dead snowman?" And I would refer to the idea that you build one bent over a car and add like food coloring, like red to it, or sticks pointing out of its abdomen or whatever.
That is horribly gruesome. Yes,
And,
my
like-
buddy did that in like back in like middle school and gave me pictures, and I loved those pictures.
And then on the topic of songs getting stuck in your head, you know I've never been on the Small World ride.
Have I ever told you my Small World ride story? There's like, I went to the Small World exhibit. Jump for it. Okay.
You're not gonna make it. Okay.
Focus time. I'll tell you the story in a second. It'll make it more suspenseful, but
Oh, this is a good song. Gameplay wise. I got everything.
key time.
Key time.
Yeah. Hoist it up. Hoist them up like Davy Bones. Looks like we tied. I don't really know what dictates like famous scores, but I guess that's a good thing. No, when I was in the Small World...
You sure know how to make the best of a confusing and hopeless situation, but boy, this place is quite the enigma, wouldn't you say? I would. And you know, a little warning would have been nice. You know, before they threw us headfirst into this gladiatorial, prisony place with its perilous medley of twisted stage productions that shred the silky fabric which weaves together the fragile blanket of sanity that keeps us sane. But you know, whatever. Either way, it's safe to say we're in quite a pickle jar here. We gotta rescue our friends and get back to Mr. Boat. I mean, they'd do the same for you, and adventuring just wouldn't be the same without, I don't know, this guy. Best chef in all the land. Food so stupid delicious, one taste would blow your face through the back of your head. Like bang, splat. And who could forget this quirky fellow? You know, he owns a bat farm back home, and his lifelong dream is to breed a terrifying race of super bats. None of which makes any sense, of course, because he's absolutely terrified of bats. And this lovely lass always tells the best bedtime stories. Hands down. Plus, she always smells like chocolate, so that's good. And then there's this guy, and this handsome fellow, and that thing. All your best friends imprisoned. And they don't like it very much because it's bad and horrible. And then there's Hattie, the best friend of all. Why did he stab us in the back and twist the blade? I mean, just this morning he gave everybody flowers and presents, and now he goes out of his way to hurt our feelings? Oh, I think not. You can't fool me. Hattie would never betray us. Betray us. Never! Something fishy's going on here, and I think I don't like it right now at all. It must have something to do with that scary, albeit fashionable hat. Sure looks evil. I mean, it's glowing red and stuff. Glowy red stuff is always bad. Everybody knows that. So what dangerous treats lie in store as we continue to unravel this treacherous sweater? I don't know, but use caution as you continue your gallant endeavor. Don't like fail and die and stuff, because it's all up to you now. Why did it do that? That was scary.
Awesome.
Yeah. Whoa. What did we know?
That was a trippy. I could like see through the eye. What was I trying to tell you for like 10 minutes? I was
the
trying to
small
tell you
world
something.
story.
Yes. I got on the ride, and I'm not being racist. This is just hilarious and it kind of endearing. There was this Asian family behind us in the boat, and if you've never been on the small world ride, it goes into all these different cultures and whatnot. But what are you doing? Going to do a timer?
Yeah, we didn't get times on 2 of these levels. I at least wanted like super the first world.
Okay, sounds like a plan, Stan. And we're going through the ride, and it's a small world, in English, and then you go to this culture and that culture and everything else, and it starts singing in a different language. And these guys are completely quiet the entire time that we're on this ride until we get to like the China whatever portion, and then all of a sudden they all start like screaming and shouting. They're like, oh yeah. The song's like ching ching chong 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 chong, and they all like perk up completely, and they all got super excited. And I'm sorry, like I'm not being racist. It was hilarious. Like it was so funny. I don't know why it was funny, but it was funny. That's my small world story. So
okay, that was yours. I remember someone telling me the small world story about like Asians getting excited when it comes to and I
remember Asians getting excited. Oh no.
And I didn't know that was you or not, and if your story was going to be different, I was going to be like, oh, I heard some story one time that there were some Asians who got excited.
I'm glad I explained the story and not you. Well, I heard this story once about some excited Asians, so yeah.
I'm a cat, see?
Yeah, see, meow.
But yes, I've never been on the Small World ride, because the one time we went to Disneyland, it was like under construction.
The world is under construction. Small world.
And it was quite
all
upsetting.
its tiny little cultures.
Here, get up here,
Okay.
fast. Just get. No, wrong way. Wrong way. Just
Get
go
away
away.
from
I
me.
need to kill them. Go. Or you can kill them. Just fast.
I'm trying. There's nothing I can do.
Just run away. Run away. I can get them. Maybe.
Hidok in their faces. Okay. Whoa. Watch out!
Alright.
Don't
just
drown.
Screw the
One
cats.
drown just by trying to get
Go.
me. Okay. I'm here.
Go. Alright.
What?
Go, girls.
Go, Power Rangers.
Mighty Morphin.
Nice. I hope we got the time on that one, because that would be
Yeah.
disappointing if we didn't. Because I felt like it was pretty good. I also feel like I don't understand why my cat is being so good. He's usually, as soon as I start doing something with the microphone, he's like, oh, my master is talking. I better jump on his face and turn the Xbox off and destroy things in the house and meow because he loves me ever so much. Like, that's usually his demeanor, but right now he's just kind of laying there chilling. My girlfriend is out of town, so I wonder if he's like got the blues because he misses mommy. That could be. Yeah,
I got them. Got
miss
them.
my owner. That was like Strong Bad's version of the blues.
I got them kitty blues.
I got the blues. The story of my life. Have you watched that yet, Sam?
Is that a strong bad thing?
The story of my life. It just you'll know if you know what I'm talking about. I sent you a link. It's got stinking that boy band. Why can I never think of their
One
name?
Direction?
They're super pop. Yeah, One Direction. It's just you gotta watch it. It's called The Story of My Life Shred. If you haven't watched it, YouTube peoples, then go search The Story of My Life Shred. Although you've probably seen it because it has like probably 5 million views on it. But
Gracious.
It is hilarious. It deserves the views for sure.
Excellent. Well, I will definitely have
And
to.
while you're doing that, be sure to like and subscribe and join my hearty crew of sailors, and that way my channel can grow ever so strong and make Google its slave, and eventually invade on your privacy. And it will help me to quit my job, because if I can become financially stable enough, even by only eating rice and beans, but still making a living off of playing video games, then it would be worth it.
And the more
quit
money
my
we
day
have,
job.
the more children in Africa will be saved. So therefore, your likes and subscriptions equal saving children's lives. So I think
How
that's
does
a
that
pretty
make you
good
feel? I'm not sure how that analogy works, other than I totally do support helping children in Africa.
Absolutely.
What is this thing supposed to be? Nice flotation there, buddy. Nice levitation eyeball face.
Thank you.
Oh,
It-
these poison
here.
bubbles are the worst.
Yes. Get the yarn. Gosh. Yeah, these. Oh yeah, that was.
See?
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry
You know-
to rain on your fluffy parade. That looks hilarious when my guy's behind you, because it looks like an eyeball with two little eyeballs, and you just keep doing that, and it keeps being weird to me.
You can hop on top of the bubbles, just like hopping on pop, but
You can hop on top of the bubbles. Hop on top of the Okay. Gotta be
that was
careful
terrifying.
Not to
Oh,
bubble.
the children. Ah,
The children and the poppins and the bubbles. I don't know what that song meant or what it was from. So don't require me to explain it to you. I
don't
really
send me
know.
to the incinerator room.
Yes.
Don't.
Was that the last episode that we talked about that, or was that this episode? I really have that much. If it was last episode, in this episode, go back and watch last episode. And if you haven't watched last episode, and you refuse to watch last episode, go watch Santa Paws when you're not getting electrocuted. And go watch the movie Santa Paws on Netflix, because it is the most ridiculous movie. One of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. It was hilarious.
Yes, I completely agree and condone the consumption that your eyeballs will have of Santa Paws when viewing it for your pleasure and or your comedic funny bone intensification.
Yes, it has funny bone ossification.
Funny bone osteoporosis.
Yes, funny bone porosis.
Oh, this is terrible. I
What
forgot
is
the word.
available? Watch out for the poisonous bubbles.
Hey, son.
Not just in this game. I would always recommend watching out for poisonous bubbles.
Yes.
Okay. And
Yesterday, I had an idea after we had finished up our stuff of the next LP that you should do, Captain.
oh, yes. Get away from me.
I need a new weapon.
Maybe you shouldn't toast the toast. Like, just a thought, because they just run straight at us and kill us.
I'll try. But let's see if you can get what I'm hinting at with this little bit of information right here.
Starting
Hey son, I'm over
now.
here. I'm over here. I'm in the banyan trees. Hey son, I'm over here. I'm over here in the banyan trees.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't know if I should tell them or if I should keep that a secret, but that would be a ridiculous LP to make. I don't even know that... Here's another clue. I don't even think I liked the game really at all. It was not really a good game. However, I purchased it for a reason, and that reason is that it was based off of something that I thoroughly enjoyed. So, that's your hint.
Oh, what does he always say? Like, this is supposed to happen, like, this is happening for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, do what? Yes! Yes! That makes me so
Yes,
happy.
okay.
Did you see that I died?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That was horrible.
Everything happens for a reason.
So you think I ought to do that one, huh?
Maybe.
What inspires your thoughts for doing that? Just because, like, who else would do it?
Exactly.
Is that your thought process?
That's my thought process, because it's obscure. I don't even know if a lot of people know about it. It's really hated in the community that it's supposed to evolve. And even though we are, like, die-hard fans of that community, not die-hard, but, like, die-hard fans of that said community, like, and we kind of hate the game too, because it was not what we expected, and, you know, we got it the day it came out for $50 when games were $50.
Yeah.
And, it was disappointing, but it's still kind of funny that it's so bad, and that nobody else would probably do it.
It's true, and I do gotta say, as bad as it was, I got 100% of the achievements in it, so that happened. In fact, my save file messed up, so I had to play through the entire game twice in order to even get the 100% achievements. So it couldn't have been that bad, or I wouldn't have been able to handle doing that.
Yeah,
Is there something up here? Is there something up here?
No, I had about 4 left to get. Oh, dude, I hate these things. Can you work these things well? Because I suck at these.
I don't remember how they work, but apparently I do just fine. Please don't jump on.
I remember this part being
like,
very, very hard, so I'm gonna wait back here while you do this. So have fun.
No pressure, guy. Okay.
There's another gem that we missed.
Where is it? Where is it? Is it back, Samuel? If it is back where I told you is the thing here, and you're like, no, don't be a Dorcas. Could it be up in that blue thing? Like, what's that blue, like, teleportation thing?
That leads
right
back
there.
over here, which...
Get one of those. Head back. Could it? Okay. We're checking over there this time.
Okay.
Young man.
Yes, Mom.
Okay.
Hey, son,
Up here?
over here, in the banyan tree.
In the banyan trees.
He just said
Why
it
do
over
I keep doing that?
It's over and
here,
over.
in
Hey,
the
son.
banyan trees.
Hey, son, I'm over
Hey,
here.
son,
I'm over here,
here.
in the banyan tree. Like he said, I'm over
If you
here
know-
twice, and I don't know why.
Should we give him more clues as to what it is? Or do you think we should leave it vague like that?
Well,
Or should we just flat out tell them what it is?
no. Hold on.
No.
Maybe they can gather a little more from this. You never watched that, like, show, did you? The one show...
Are we doing a skit or something?
No.
Are we doing a skit here? Or am I supposed to be reenacting something here?
Like, the one, like, the 666 Hotel Batman Street, or whatever that one movie...
Hotel Batman Street? No, I didn't watch that horrible. It's right up here. It's gotta be.
Okay then, Hoss. No, it upset me that he was in that title, but I don't know. It only got one
That
season.
show... did it even get a season? That show? That guy was in? That is the guy that is modeled in 3D in the game that we were talking about, in the thing that we liked, but not the... anyways, that guy is the guy who says, in the banyan trees, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your that's pretty obvious. They have to know what we're talking about by now. So we'll
Right.
leave it at that. If you don't know, fire up your graphing calculators, and we will. Are we gonna do one more level?
Yeah. Be a
Getting a
10.
little long here. I wouldn't want to get scurvy. What is happening over there?
Let's try and do this really fast. We'll do a quick speed run. Probably let's not like go for all the gems because we need to get this done. I at least want to finish this first set of levels. Excuse me.
Oh,
Oh, okay, don't go over there. Don't go, bro.
how do I? Here, I'm lost. We might as well grab them while we're here. I mean, it's just like
No.
if they're on the way.
No. That's completely unacceptable. Don't even know why you would suggest that.
No!
Look at what you've done. See?
My fat mouth has gotten us into a big heap of trouble this time. I don't know what that has to do with obese mouths, but
That's actually a cartoon on the Cartoon Network now. Obese Mouth.
is it really? That sounds like something that would be on Adult Swim.
No, I'm just kidding. It's really not, but it does sound like something.
Obese mouth and I don't even know. They have some weird stuff out these days.
Thunder Horse. That was a fun song, Guitar Hero 2.
Guitar Hero 2.
That's a-
That would be the most boring Let's Play ever. Should do that
Or
right
would it?
after I finish with the thing that we were talking about.
If we did, oh my gosh, friggin'. If we did it with like face cam though, if they could see us while we did 2-player Guitar Hero 2, it might just be the best Let's Play that's never been done.
That could be. Which one would you want to do? Because I
Two.
definitely know which is my favorite. Yep.
2
Yep,
is
yep, yep.
absolute
Guitar
favorite.
Hero 2 is easily my favorite.
Yeah, it is clearly
I
the
got
best
the
one, the
blues.
superior one in the series. One we spent most time on. Yeah, which they have advanced now, and now we have Rocksmith, which my buddy Sean has, and he says is fantastic.
I've heard good things about Rocksmith. And anything... Yeah! Maybe we should cut it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should save this level.
I think that we will have to do this level next time, crewmates.
Okay. Okay. We will do it next time. Alright, everybody. If you enjoyed watching, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Watch me burn to a crisp with my mouth wide open and my tongue is unaffected by the flames because
Taste it!
pink and moist, but the rest of my body burns. And, yes, we will catch you all later. Thank you for tuning in, and happy sailing.
Christmas!
Buccaneers.
Yay!
Yay, breakfast.
I said Christmas.